from Liberty High School in Hillsboro. Welcome to the OSAA Class 5A State Volleyball Championships. Tonight, one team looking for some redemption faces another team that has a spot in the history books, but not much else when it comes to state competition, as West Albany and Churchill meet for the state championship. Hi, everybody. I'm Todd Pickett. We welcome you here to Liberty High School. West Albany at the top of your screen in dark blue, navy blue, and gold. Churchill in red, white, and blue. The Churchill Lancers won the first ever state volleyball championships in 1974, but this is their first final since. West Albany serving here, made it to the championship game a year ago, had a 2-0 lead on Summit, and wound up losing in 5. And West Albany is called for a violation on the first point of the match. Churchill takes a 1-0 lead. Churchill at 23-2. West Albany at 27-1. Their only loss to 6A powerhouse Jesuit, whom we'll see a little later tonight. Tanny Stevens off the block and out for a point for West Albany. This is a best-of-5 championship match. Games run to 25, but you must win by 2. If we go to a 5th game, it's a 15-point contest. Peyton Runn serving for West Albany. Middle attack for Churchill, and a winner for Bree Gibbons. No block put up at all by the Bulldogs that time, and Churchill takes a 2-1 lead. Danielle Duman in to serve for the Lancers. And a winner right side by Gabby Fife for West Albany. And we are tied at 2. Sam Gould, the senior libero, will come in to serve for the Bulldogs. And an ace serve as she puts it down in front of Kendra Bodine in the hole. West Albany takes its first lead at 3-2. Gould another floater. Bodine handles it better this time, but it'll be a free ball. Nope, they'll back row attack it. Nice swing by the Lancers that time. Pass way outside. Dug well on the kill attempt by Parker. Churchill, the little tap that caught the stick that time by Gibbons. Bit of a late call, but she hit the rod on the outside of the net. It's 3 in a row for West Albany, and they lead it 4-2. Swing again outside to Gibbons. Double contact called again on West Albany. And a point to the Lancers. For those of you who haven't watched much volleyball, maybe you did when you were younger, it's no longer side outs. It's called rally scoring. There's a point scored on every play. Outside tap covered well that time by Churchill's Naja Sweeney. Down the line swing for Bodine. The Bulldogs able to play that out and get a good swing on it on third contact. Flare attack tipped well by the wall, and the Bulldogs will go back on offense. Quick set, not well played, but the dump to the back row works for Whitney Webster. Smart play there by Webster, the junior middle blocker who knew she couldn't take a full swing because of the flat set. Dropped it to the back corner, and the Bulldogs lead at 5-3. Stevens to serve for West Albany. Good scramble by the setter. And inside the block, the swing for Amy Belleville earns a point for Churchill. West Albany got the double block up, but she was able to stuff it inside. Haley Damian, the libero, back out on the floor. Oh, check that. They didn't score it that way. It is 6-3, all right? The block was there. From our angle, we couldn't tell. Nice dig back row to keep that alive by Stevens, but then a violation called on West Albany. And 6-4. Back in for the Lancers, Leah Coates, outside hitter. She's a senior. And Savannah Hitchcock will serve for Churchill. Down the line, and a winner. Amber Parker got it inside the block, beat the back row as well. Nice swing by Parker. and it is 7-4 in favor of the Bulldogs. Zoe Sams will serve for West Albany. Middle through the double block that time. A big swing by Bodine, and it's 7-5. Naja Sweeney returning for the Lancers. Back row serve from Haley Mell. Downline off the block and a winner for Peyton Rund, and it's 8-5 West Albany. Parker the serve. Free ball played over with a little miscommunication by the Lancers that time. Tight set. They have to play it back to the Bulldogs without a good swing. Off the block, out, winner for Bodine. 8-6 our score. Bodine the server. Good deep back row serve that time. They had to scramble a little bit. Did the Bulldogs. Swing dug nicely. Stevens, the kill attempt dug by Damian the libero. And the Lancers put it home to cut it to 1. Chance to tie it for the third time here in set number 1. Back set, the flare, diagonal ball hit nicely by Gabby Fife. And West Albany sends the lead back out to 2. Long run for the setter that time. And Mealy called for the violation as she had to scramble there. Biggest lead now for West Albany at 3. Only once in the game so far has any team run off 3 points in a row. And again, an illegal contact called against Mealy, the setter, as she looks over to the bench and kind of puts her hands out trying to appeal to the coaching staff and ask them what's going on. And an 11-7 margin now. Haley Wells serving for West Albany. Bodine, nice dig again back row that time by Zoe Sams. Left side attack, a little help from the nets. Sams another dig. A little wide on the set, but it was good enough diagonal for Stevens. But the ball is ruled out at the back line. And it's 11-8. We are seated upstairs and over the back line, so we have to wait for the linesperson's call. 11-8 the score. Off the block, great dig back row by Bodine. Parker able to come up with the swing from Sweeney, and the ball wide. 12-8 West Albany. Whitney Webster comes back in for the Bulldogs. Peyton Rund will serve. Bodine, good touch that time for Mealy, the setter, and they were able to get it out of the back row. Then a double contact or ball down on the floor after Parker made a nice dig in the back to point to Churchill, and it's 12-9. Danielle Duman back in for the Lancers, and she'll serve with her team down 3. Back quick set, but the block there that time didn't really disguise it well, and the Lancers were able to get Amy Belleville and Bree Gibbons up for the double block and cut it back to 2. Wide set again, but down the line that time by Stevens. The block slid over since she'd hit the diagonal ball the previous time. She pulled it tight down the line and kept it in. Stevens off to a good start here for the Bulldogs their third kill already in set one, and it's 13-10 West Albany. Back set stuffed inside the wall by Belleville. Kept it away from the block again. Gibbons the serve. Overplay on the service return, but it's handed right back by Churchill. And so it gives a swing to Parker. Dugout back row. Free ball played over. West Albany a chance for another swing. Parker down the hole. Little miscommunication that time in the back row. And it's 14-11 West Albany. Stevens to serve, one of 7 seniors on this West Albany team in the championship game for a second year in a row. Good pull by Churchill, wide for Bodine, dug out beautifully by Gould. Up high for a winner, Stevens out of the back. Good set for her, and another big attack for West Albany. Coach Kelly Backer said her team had a lot to play for, and they wanted to make up for their omissions in last year's championship when they let a 2-0 lead slip away. Tap well read, and another great dig by Gould. Free ball played over. Churchill a chance to run attack. They'll go back row, and it's hit deep. They ran the bluff with Belleville in the middle and then brought Gibbons out of the back, and she hit it too strong. 3 in a row again for West Albany. Suddenly the lead is 5, and a timeout is taken by Churchill. Set one in the best of 5. West Albany 16 and Churchill 11 here at Liberty High School in Hillsboro. And we'll take a break and return with more of the 5A Volleyball State Championship.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you, around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your...
Back at Liberty High School in Hillsboro, host to the 5A and 6A Volleyball State Championships. West Albany leading it here in set one against Churchill. Overpass on the service return, and a winner for Amber Parker. First service error of the night on Stevens' serve. Makes it 17-12. The Lancers bring Savannah Hitchcock back in. She'll serve, while Leah Coots returns to the front row. And just like that, a service error the other direction. Hands serve and point back over to West Albany. West Albany reached the finals by defeating Lebanon in the quarterfinals and Marshfield in the semis. They took out South Albany and Ashland in preliminary rounds. They have not lost a set in their last 6 matches. Great touch in the middle. Amber Parker with the right angle deflection to put it away. And the lead continues to grow here for the West Albany Bulldogs in set number 1. Zoe Sams back again to serve. Big floater off the left and deep. 19-13. Naja Sweeney back in for Churchill. Haley Mealy to serve. Good pull outside against the block. Dug out of the back well by Gibbons on the swing. And a winner again for Bodine. Found the back corner, split the block. First offensive point in a while for the Lancers as they try to cut into this late game deficit. Net helps, and it goes as an ace. Those are also in play now for those of you who've not watched volleyball in a while. First time the Lancers have run 3 points in a row, still down 4. And Mealy pulls that one wide. Linesperson on the opposite end has to read all the way down the line and took a second. It was a good call. And it's 20-15 West Albany, 5 points away from closing out the first set. Amber Parker to serve for the Bulldogs. Miranda Bader back in for West Albany. Little miscommunication. It'll be a free ball for the Bulldogs to run attack. Outside, left hit for Rund. 21-15, Rund's second kill of the set. Goes as an ace with tape help, works both directions that time as it crossed up Bodine. 3 in a row for West Albany to immediately push the advantage back to 7. Tip attempt read that time by the Bulldogs. Cross-court swing for Rund is dug. Back row attack, nice swing there by Coots. Make it Mealy, actually. And a winner down the line instead for the Bulldogs. Two points away from set number 1. Serve floats long. Good service return by Parker to keep that one alive. A back row attack in the net for Stevens. And it's 23-17. Good touch by Sams on the serve. No double contacts on service return now. And the block gets just enough on it that time. Wells and Bader combine to take West Albany to game point number 1. Haley Wells to serve. Back row swing, Bodine deflected. Good dig that time by the libero on Rund's swing. They'll come back. Dug back row well by the Bulldogs. That was Sams with it. Scramble here. Free ball will be played over. West Albany a chance to run attack and close out game 1. Down the middle and deep for the swing by Stevens. She found an open corner, but hit it too far. And we're at 24-18, still game point for West Albany. Haley Damian to serve for Churchill. Little dump attempt successful by Peyton Rund, a good read, and she closes out game number 1. Last year's runner-ups looking to avenge that loss. Take game 1, West Albany 25, Churchill 18. Back with game number 2 from the OSAA Class 5A State Volleyball Championships when we return to Liberty High School in Hillsboro after this timeout on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Back at Liberty High School in Hillsboro, about ready to start game number 2 of this 5A championship. West Albany at the bottom of your screen, leading it by a 1-0 margin after winning game number 1 by a 25-18 score over Churchill. Churchill made it into the finals with a first-round win over Sheldon, a second-round win over Mountain View. Had to go 4 to beat Pendleton here in the quarters yesterday, and then beat Bend in 3 to reach the finals for the first time in 38 years. Violation, a double hit against West Albany, opens game number 2 for the Lancers with a 1-0 advantage. Back set and a block. Run gets covered that time by Bree Gibbons. And the Lancers enjoy their largest lead so far in this final. Kendra Bodine to serve and makes the service error that time. West Albany gets its opening point here in game number 2. Peyton Run to serve. And a little service return error that time as Gibbons couldn't handle the initial serve. The Lancers with some bad passing, and we are tied at 2 apiece. Good cover again defensively by the Bulldogs, and again a illegal contact called. Churchill moves back out in front by a 3-2 margin. Into the net, the swing from Gibbons. And we're tied at 3. Gibbons, the winner that literally went over the head of Gould the libero. Churchill regains the advantage. Nice dig by Bodine, back row. Free ball played over. West Albany back to the attack again. Down middle with Parker, and a winner for the Bulldogs. Good dig by Gould on the swing from Gibbons. Bodine there to cover back row again. Long run for Mealy, and the little dump attempt is all Gibbons can get to. Quick set, and a nice touch there just to keep it alive by Mealy. Free ball played back to West Albany. Webster, back road covered well again for the Lancers, that time by Duman. Let the ball out. Stevens serving. Bodine back row, nicely covered that time by Webster, but the Lancers able to get it there. Webster another block, she'll try for a third, and the dump attempt in the back corner. For some reason, Stevens let it go, and it was not that solidly hit. Well in, and it's 5 apiece. Bree Gibbons to serve for Churchill. Good service return. Wide set, deflected off the block and out. The Lancers couldn't get to it. It's a winner for Parker, and West Albany regains the lead. Zoe Sams to serve for West Albany. Short serve, a nice dig just to get to it that time by Gibbons. Off the block, still in play. Good backup there by Gould. And a double contact called again against the Bulldogs. We're tied at 6. Savannah Hitchcock returns for Churchill, along with Leah Coots. And another service error for Hitchcock coming off the bench. She's done that a couple times when called in on the rotation. Miranda Bader returns for West Albany as they serve with a 7-6 lead. Back row swing for Gibbons, went off the head that time of Bader, who missed getting the hands together, and they paid for it with the gap split. Tied at 7. Sweeney back in for Churchill. Inside the block and down for Run. She able to beat the double that time. 8-7 West Albany. Sky Lawrence in the lineup for Churchill. Good dig by Gibbons off the swing from Stevens. Gibbons on the attack. West Albany able to cover that. Stevens again. Block kept it high, and the Lancers go back. Back set for Bodine. Beat the double block. Great back row dig that time from Sams. Nobody home in the middle. They have to play a free. West Albany almost hands it right back, and Stevens splits the block for the winner. Nice play out of system that time by the Bulldogs as they scramble to put it together and take the lead by 2. Nearly an error just on service return. Back row swing that time by Sams. Back set Bodine off the left hand of Stevens, and a winner for Churchill. Bodine will go back to serve now, with her team trailing by 1. West Albany won game 1, 25-18. Little jump attempt, well read again. Peyton Rund dropping it home nicely for West Albany to give them a 10-8 lead. And once again, Whitney Webster will return to the lineup for the Bulldogs. Rund with the service for West Albany. Middle row attack. Nobody got a block up that time for Naja Sweeney, and she puts it home for Churchill. Haley Damian will serve for Churchill. Got help from the net, gets an ace. Fifth time we've been tied here in game number 2. And another ace serve. Churchill running off 3 points in a row to retake the lead. Good back row dig that time by Hitchcock. West Albany will come to Stevens again. Played a ball that was out. She should have just let that one drop. Webster cross-court winner, and the Bulldogs don't suffer for the point that was kept alive a little longer. Webster able to come up with a nice swing there, and the junior ties game 2 at 11. Gould to serve for the Bulldogs, and that one just keeps floating. Never came down. Churchill back in front. Danielle Duman comes in for Sweeney, and she'll serve, with Churchill leading it by 1. Webster deflected a bit off the block, but again, Churchill with a good back row play. Really flat set that time. Webster did a pretty good job with the ball. Dump attempt read by Gould. Back row attack, nice swing there by Rund, but the Lancers keep it alive, and Bodine, back row attack. Beat the solo block attempt of Webster that time, and Churchill up 2. Winner there for Parker. Nice quick up. As she continues to carry the Bulldogs here. Keep in mind, as we said, West Albany has not dropped a game in its last 7 matches. And the Bulldogs looking to try to battle back and take a 2-0 lead here. Bodine the dig off of Stevens' attempt, and then almost walks right into the attempt to keep it alive. Bad set that time, little miscommunication as Parker had come to the inside, and Haley Wells put it over her head. Churchill again up by 2, and a timeout taken here by West Albany. We are in game number 2 of the OSAA Class 5A State Volleyball Championships. West Albany leading Churchill 1-0, but the Lancers ahead in game 2 when we return to Liberty High School after this timeout on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know.
Back in Hillsboro, Churchill looking to extend its 2-point lead. Great up by Bodine, who again has just been solid at both sides of the game, offense and defense. Off the block of Belleville and deflected out for a point for West Albany. Churchill leading it by 1 as the Bulldogs return to serve. Bodine off the block and down. Savannah Hitchcock and Sky Lawrence back in for Churchill with a 2-point lead. Hitchcock to serve. Free ball out of the back. We'll get a swing out of it rather by Stevens. Good cross-court pull and a winner for Leah Coots. Churchill trying to even up this best-of-5 championship match. Off the block, dug out of the back again on another nice play by Gibbons. Free ball played to West Albany. Wells in, shot frame that time. Really nice set to run right in the middle of her stride, and she was able to put it home. Bulldogs trailing it by 2. Almost a little miscommunication there by the Lancers. Gibbons back row. Parker able to get to that. Run, the tap attempt. Redden covered that time. Nice dive by Coots to get to that. And the solo block for Miranda Bader, excuse me. Cuts it to 1, 16-15. Free swing that time for Bodine. Nobody got up to it at all, and she was able to crush it home easily. Naja Sweeney back in for Churchill. And Neely with the serve for the Lancers. Pulled wide, off the block. Neely able to cover the swing of Run. Back row attack Gibbons. She'll run the tap. Great up that time by Stevens. Plays to the back corner. Gibbons equally a nice defensive play, and a free ball here for West Albany. Wells the back flare set, and it's popped up. Fife never really got actually make that. Bader, who never really got underneath at 9 instead of 8. 18-15 Churchill. Bullet serve, dug out of the back row well by Sams. And left short that time by Coots. Popped it into the tape. Sky Lawrence returns for Churchill. West Albany with the serve, trailing by 2. Flat set, poked wide. Churchill's trying to claim there was a touch, and yes, they get backed up by the officials, and it's 19-16. Bodine to serve for Churchill. Again, good help from the tape, but Sams was there. In stride, swing for Stevens, but dug nicely that time by Damien. Flare set down line, and Damien can't come up with the swing from Peyton Run. Whitney Webster returns front line for West Albany as they try to cut it to 1. free ball. And the Bulldogs will have to play kind of a half-hearted one, and a missed swing by Stevens, who kind of seemed to let up off the passing error and then put it right into the net. Churchill's lead returns to 3, and they get Kendra Bodine back in up front. Haley Damian to serve. Churchill 5 points away from squaring the championship match. Solid dig out of the back again by Damian. West Albany will come back to Stevens, takes something off at this time, and puts it down. Sam Gould returns for West Albany, and she'll serve with her team down 2. Middle attack for Gibbons, and she just attacks Gould. Buries her with that swing, 21-18 Churchill. Danielle Duman back in for the Lancers, and she'll serve. Setter can't get to it. Good pass ahead by Stevens, and it's a winner for Parker. Stevens is also listed as a setter, and she showed why right there. Handled the ball nicely, put it in a good zone for Parker's kill. 21-19 Churchill. Well read by Bodine to stay alive with that serve. And a tape helper there as Belleville's able to beat the block. 3 points away for Churchill. And a timeout will be taken by West Albany. Kelly Backer took a look around and said, I got to get my troops rallied. West Albany trying to avoid giving up a game for the first time in 8 matches. As Churchill leads at 22-19 here in game number 2. West Albany winning game 1, 25-18. Reminder coming up at 8:30, if not later, depending on how long this one goes, but no earlier than 8:30, our 6A championship game. Jesuit in the 6A final for the 5th year in a row with a surprise opponent somewhat, as Roseburg knocked off defending champion Central Catholic last night to advance to the championship game. So it'll be Roseburg against Jesuit. Start time set for 8:30, the 6A championship coming up after this match on OSAA.tv. Bree Gibbons serving for Churchill as they try to close out game 2. Wells a quick set that time, and Webster was covered. They'll bump it outside and a long reach, and Parker can't tuck it back around the stick. And the Churchill Lancer fans are beginning to sense that they can square this match. They enjoy their largest lead of game 2. Stevens having to attack back row, not much on it. Off the block and out, and the winner for Bellevue. Gets us to game point number 1 for Churchill. Gibbons set with the serve. Tape helper, but Gould able to get to it. Wide set again. Good pull, though, by Parker. The Lancers out of the back row will play the free. Wells having to pull that one back to Webster cross court. Good read that time. The tap attempt covered. Nice reach by West Albany. And the overpass will give the Bulldogs the ball. Good pullback that time by Parker. The double block was up strong, and she cut it back nicely with the right hand. Zoe Sams back for the Bulldogs to serve, facing game point number 2 for Churchill. Good pull back, Bodine with the winner, and we're all even. West Albany loses a game for the first time in 7 matches. And Churchill, which had to go 4 in the opening round and 4 in the quarterfinals yesterday, will go at least 4 in the championship game. We're all even. West Albany won, Churchill won in the best of 5 state championship match. And we'll return to the OSAA 5A Volleyball State Championships in Hillsboro after this timeout. West Albany and Churchill even at a game apiece here on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you, around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
My family and I were enjoying a big vacation in Tahoe. After a great day on the mountain, our car wouldn't start. I got a jump, but it kept dying. Everyone in town said,
"Go to Les Schwab."
When I pulled up, George delivered. He quickly tested the battery and confirmed it was a goner. While he installed a new one, I finally got my first relaxation of the vacation. It's nice to be treated like a neighbor so far from home. I'm Clay Gilman, and that's my Les Schwab story.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you, around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tire...
Back at Liberty High School in Hillsboro, our 5A championship game even at 1 apiece. Haley Wells to serve for West Albany as we open game number 3. And a solo block for Tara Stevens as she's able to stuff Nadja Sweeney. And West Albany gets the first point. West Albany 25-18 in game 1. Churchill 25-20 in game 2. Tough set there for Mealy. Bodine a nice swing out of the back row, but the Bulldogs able to handle it. Gibbons double block there. Whistle, contact in the net. Called against Rund, and it'll be a point to Churchill instead. We're even at a game apiece. Down official right there to make that call. And Churchill will get the serve. Floats long. And West Albany with a 2-1 advantage. Whitney Webster into the rotation now, and Peyton Rund to serve for the Bulldogs. An enthusiastic group of West Albany students off to our right here cheering on their team, which made it to the final a year ago and lost after having a 2-0 lead. Bodine a winner out of the back, even at 2. Danielle Duman returns, and she'll serve for Churchill. Pulled nicely across by Bader that time, and the Lancers are there. Gibbons got the dig, now has the touch attempt. West Albany reads it and covers well. Webster playing to the back corner, hit it too far. Just tried to place it that time and still got too much on the swing, didn't snap down through it. And it's a Churchill 3-2 lead. Stevens the tap, Dubin there. Outside, Gibbons, a bullet across. Split the defense nicely with that diagonal, and it's a 4-2 Churchill lead. Again, keep in mind, Churchill won the first ever state championship big school tournament in 1974. They have not been back to the finals since tonight. Stevens down the line, good dig there by the Lancers. The ball's still playable, and Gibbons will float the free to the back corner. Webster, no block up. Nearly dug by Bodine, but couldn't get to it, and a free swing for Webster. Cuts it to 4-3. Gould returns for the Bulldogs, and she'll serve with her team down a point. Deep floater, Bodine pops it up, and the Lancers will have to take a back row swing there. Might have been long, but Run played it. Webster tapped it through the block. Back set, and down in the corner for Belleville. Little quick set, and she placed it nicely. Didn't come with a huge swing there, and tucked it into the back corner for a 5-3 Churchill lead. Service ace, Gould stepped away from it. Gibbons will get the ace, and West Albany giving a lead to Churchill here early in game number 3. Kelly Backer has seen enough and wants a timeout. Churchill 6, West Albany 3. The championship match even at a game apiece as we take a timeout on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So what?
Back here in Hillsboro, and a service error for Gibbons after the timeout, so West Albany gets what they want with the pause and cut it to 6-4. Stevens will serve for the Bulldogs. Lancers leading it by 3. Double block there, Bodine combining with Gibbons as they're able to stop the attempt of Parker. Churchill a 4-point advantage. Service is wide, another service error by Hitchcock, who gets inserted into the game specifically for that purpose, for serving, and makes another error to make it 8-5. Zoe Sams to serve for West Albany. Bodine down middle, but out. Good call that time by Gould, however she probably couldn't have gotten to it had it been in. She was able to scramble and watch it sail along for 8-6. Even at a game apiece here in this best-of-5 championship match. Service error that time by Sams gives Churchill the ball and a 3-point lead. Off the block and a winner. It came back over but out for a winner for Peyton Run. Miranda Bader returning for West Albany. She'll come into the front line as Gould rotated to that spot. And Parker to serve for the Bulldogs. Steered wide that time by Damian. The libero tried to tuck it to the front and pulled it sideways instead. It's at 9-8. Parker back to serve. Sweeney playing that wide. A little miscommunication between Sweeney and Gibbons. West Albany has gone on a 5-1 run now to tie the game at 9. Still no signs of a timeout from Churchill. Tape, good up that time by Damian. Runned off the block and a winner, and West Albany back in front. And now Churchill will take a timeout as Martine Wadke has seen West Albany come battling back after being down by 4 to take the lead. Timeout taken by Churchill with West Albany on top 10-9 here in game number 3. We'll return with more 5A state volleyball coverage after this timeout. You're watching the OSAA 5A Volleyball Championships on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your...
Back in Hillsboro, West Albany with a 10-9 lead here in game number 3. The match even at a game apiece. Double contact on Wells' set attempt outside for Rund, and we're even at 10. Rund, back row, I think that was Bodine who got to it. Rund has to take a little off that one because of the adjustment on her footwork. Gibbons, great angle winner. And Churchill comes right back after the break to rally with 2 points and reclaim the lead. Overplay on the service return. Gibbons tries to drop it twice. Second time, Wells plays it from the floor. Rund. Damian covers that. Now Gibbons a little off it. Wells able to cover, but leaves a hole. Over Wells, the setter was outside actually. The original dig was from Sams. And Gibbons was able to touch that one home. 12-10 Churchill. Wells, good run to get to that one, and Rund able to get it off of the hand of Sweeney and out to cut it to 12-11. Really a fairly closely played match throughout. Nobody has had a lead of more than about 3 or 4 points at any point, and it's generally been tighter than that throughout all 3 games. No long runs or triumphant plays. Just getting a piece of that was Sams to keep it alive after the big hit by Gibbons. Churchill has to play a diving free ball now, and West Albany not only had the great defensive play, they nearly had a chance to put it away. Stevens, Bodina's there to cover that one. And inside the block and down, Gibbons stomping and celebrating. The West Albany bench up hollering a little bit. Sky Lawrence helping to keep that point alive for Churchill. Belleville comes back in now for the Lancers, who lead it by 2. Flat set, but a winner for Belleville. She really did a nice job with that one, just touched it home to make it 14-11. Stevens. Outside Gibbons again. Good back row coverage from Sims. Down the middle swing by Parker. Dug and covered nicely by Bodine. Still in play. And a free ball over. West Albany kept it going. Tight set again for Belleville. Really, she tells the setter there, get the ball up to me. You're not giving me anything I can swing at. Gibbons. Sims there. Wells out left side. Stevens could only play it over. Bodine in the back row again. Gibbons pulled it wide. She's been pretty accurate with that cross-court swing, and for the first time, hit it a little too sharply and pulled it out over the sideline. 14-12 the score. Webster returning for West Albany. Gibbons middle, covered by the block. Bader there along with Stevens. Back to a 1-point game. Run to serve. Easy cover by the block, but kept alive well by Sweeney. Gibbons, Runda's there to back it up. Stevens off the block out. Got it off the left hand of Belleville that time, and she couldn't control it. West Albany with 3 points in a row to tie the game again. 5th time this one has been deadlocked. Easy overpass and a put away for Miranda Bader. Tallest player on the floor for West Albany at 6'1". And the Bulldogs move in front. Good float serve that time by Run. Deep set for Gibbons, who went off the block, hit the antenna. And Churchill ties it at 15. Churchill Lancers looking to move in front of the pre-tournament favorite West Albany, but a service error there from Duman will give the Bulldogs the lead again here in Game 3. West Albany won Game 1 25-18. Churchill fought back and took Game 2 25-20. Gould in, she'll serve for the Bulldogs. Flare set down the line, but read well by Rund. Bellevue not able to get a full swing. Gibbons tapped that time. Wells there. Stevens pushes it over. They'll come back to Gibbons again with the Lancers, and it didn't get over the tape. So Gibbons, who has really been a key thrust of the attack for Churchill, with a couple of falters here. And West Albany leads it. They come right back to her. Off the block Stevens, but dug by the Lancers. Gibbons another swing. Gould's there for West Albany. Run to back row swing. Covered again by Damian, and a whistle and a violation on Churchill. And the Bulldogs extend their lead to 3. Back set for Bellevue. Wells there. Off the block and the winner for Parker. The deflection, a huge help right there. And a timeout will be taken by Churchill. West Albany in the middle of an 8-1 run. They lead at 19-15, looking to go up 2-1 in this best-of-5 championship match. We'll return to Hillsboro after this message from OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields, Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Back in Hillsboro, West Albany leading it by 4 as we resume Game 3 action. And it's hit short by Bodine. 5 straight points and 9 of the last 10 for West Albany. They're 5 points away from winning Game 3. They get it in the zone for Gibbons, but Gould is there in the back for West Albany. Good reach by Parker to keep it alive, and Gould from her seat plays it. Violation called against West Albany. Parker in the net, and Churchill gets the point. Nice job defensively by the Bulldogs, but it wasn't enough, and it is 20-16. Good talk by Rund on the service return there. Off the block and down for Parker. Stevens to serve. Good top spin on that one, but it's dug well by Churchill, and then a crucial passing error at a time when they really didn't need it. The lead up to 6. Tough swing off the stick for Bodine as the set to her from Mealy was way too deep. This has been the biggest swing of points for any team in the match now. A 12-2 run for West Albany to lead it by 7. Bellevue covered by the Bulldogs, but the swing for Bodine puts it down. 23-17. Coots back in, and Hitchcock back in again to serve, although she has had her serving woes in the match so far. And does so again. Game point for West Albany to go up 2-1. Sam's in to serve. Back row, Gibbons. Cross court, no winner for Peyton Run. West Albany goes out in front, 2-1. 25-17 in game number 3. And West Albany 2, Churchill 1. Some of the West Albany players holding up one finger saying 1 more to go. A year ago, they led 2-0 and dropped 3 straight. Now they're ahead 2-1 and 1 game away from a 2012 state championship. Will they pull it off, or will Churchill take us to 5? We'll find out when we return to the 5A Volleyball State Championships on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
My family and I were enjoying a big vacation in Tahoe. After a great day on the mountain, our car wouldn't start. I got a jump, but it kept dying. Everyone in town said,
Go to Les Schwab.
When I pulled up, George delivered. He quickly tested the battery and confirmed it was a goner. While he installed a new one, I finally got my first relaxation of the vacation. It's nice to be treated like a neighbor so far from home. I'm Clay Gilman, and that's my Les Schwab story.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner.
Welcome back to Liberty High School in Hillsboro. Game 4 of the Class 5A Championship. Churchill serving, trails West Albany 2-1. Sweeney tried to keep it alive but pulled it back. It'll be a winner for Tara Stevens. And it's 1-0 West Albany. Sweeney and contact in the net from West Albany. Stevens there. We're even at 1 apiece. Stevens right down the middle of the back row. Split the two defenders nicely and comes up with a big winner there. Gould in again for the Bulldogs, and she'll serve. Tape help, but Gibbons is there. Gibbons covered Webster there, along with some help from Parker. Gould's deep serve to the back corner. She's been serving Gibbons a lot. Now Gibbons, the swing, missed it, and the ball hit the stick as well. Are things getting a little nervy for Churchill right now? Martine Wodke back up off the bench again, and she's been almost every point, really out to the court's edge to holler instructions at her players. Churchill in the finals for the first time since '74, and another winner for Webster. The Bulldogs jump out to a quick 5-1 lead here in Game 4. Roseburg and Jesuit to follow as they make their way into the gymnasium. Scheduled for an 8:30 start. Good pullback by Gibbons, but all Bodine can do is take a bad swing at it, and momentum starting to go in a hurry here for West Albany. 6-1 Bulldogs. By far the biggest early game lead we've had anywhere in the match. Gibbons the tap, and down. It made contact with the floor. Danielle Duman back in for Churchill. She'll replace Sweeney and come in to serve with a 6-2 score. And a service ace for Duman at a real crucial time for Churchill. They get some momentum back now. Out wide off the block and into the side. It'll go as another winner for Parker. Back set for Bellevue, pulls it to the back corner and out. Good placement on that. It just didn't come down quickly enough for her. The lead back to 5 again for West Albany here as they look to close out the championship match. Tough set again for Bellevue and an illegal contact. Just did not get a good ball at all. 3 in a row for West Albany and a 9-3 advantage. Back row swing for Bodine, and Webster times the block perfectly. 10-3 West Albany, and a timeout taken by Churchill. The Bulldogs starting to feel it. They can close out a state championship if they pull out a win here in game number 4. West Albany leading it by a 10-3 advantage in game 4. More from the OSAA Class 5A Volleyball Championships right after this timeout on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you.
Back in Hillsboro, 10-3 West Albany. Churchill needs to come up with some offense quick in this one. Gould covers Gibbons' swing. Back row swing for Stevens, dug there by Bellevue. Gibbons left side. Nice dig by Stevens in the back. Free ball, and West Albany keeps it alive. Big roar from their fans, but just like that, nobody paid attention to the little drop from Mealy. And it's 10-4. Nice strategy by the setter that time, especially after everybody on West Albany was revved up with saving the point. Gibbons to serve. Good get by Webster after the block kept it in for Churchill. Flat set into the tape. And Mealy having some setting problems right now. Again, too flat for Belleville. And it's an 11-4 lead for West Albany. Overpass on the service return, but an illegal cover goes against Run. She denied Churchill the ability to play the ball, and the point goes to the Lancers at 11-5. Run off the block, good back row cover by Gibbons. Gould got to it, kept it alive after a nice swing for Bodine, and back come the Lancers again. Tap to the open area. Good job, good decision there by Bodine after West Albany is kind of out of order after the defensive scramble. And it's an 11-6 score. Good get that time by Mealy, and a free ball played over by Bodine. Left side, a little drop down by Run as she reads that wisely. About the third time she's done that, a 12-6 score. Bodine. Wells pops it up for run, beats the block. And another passing mistake by Churchill. 13-6. No margin safe, but this has certainly been one of the larger ones at this stage of any game. West Albany can claim a state title with a win in this game. Gibbons a good pass there, but again, a double contact called against the Lancers as they weren't able to pull it back. Churchill's got to do something in a hurry, or this one is going to get away from them quickly and the night will be over. Hot the line and a service ace for Parker. 4 more points in a row and a 15-6 West Albany advantage. Lancers still with 1 timeout remaining. Return error, played and kept alive. Good scramble that time by Damian. Flare set, tucked home, a winner for Bader. And there is the timeout. It had to come. West Albany just continuing to play its best volleyball of the match at the time when it could use it the most. A 10-point lead now, 16-6 in favor of West Albany. More from the 5A state championship game after this timeout on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you, around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire.
Back at Liberty High School in Hillsboro, West Albany, 2011 runners-up, in the process of making it one better in 2012 as they get another service ace from Amber Parker and enjoy their largest lead of the night at any time. It's 6 points in a row and an 11-point advantage, and right now Churchill helpless to stop this onslaught from West Albany. Just over the line, and the service run ends, but it's a 10-point advantage for West Albany. Mealy to serve. Sweeney back into the match finally after the Bulldogs ran off that string of points. Wells to the left side and run another winner. High percentage offense here for the Bulldogs. They have been their most efficient in the match here in this 4th game. Sky Lawrence back in for the Lancers. Good back set for Bodine. Had to pull it at an awkward angle. Little recheck and stride by Stevens. And the Lancers in offense. Bodine through the block. Good back row dig by Walker to run. Pulled it too far. Was there a touch? Nope, no touch. Looked for a minute as though Mealy had gotten a hand toward it, but didn't reach it. And it's 18-8 with the Lancers to serve. Another big swing and down for West Albany after Bodine's serve in the rotation goes away. 19-8. And back comes Webster, who has been a demon on the blocks from the middle of the net. In particular, serve is down, caught the back line. The aces continue for West Albany. Run getting it this time, and everything is going the Bulldogs' way. 5 points away from a state championship. Mealy a long outside pass. Gibbons cut it back. Contact against West Albany in the net, and the point to Churchill. 20-10. Brooke Lowenthal out for Churchill, and Belleville back in with Damian to serve, and floats it long. 21-9, Gould returns to serve for the Bulldogs. Middle attack for Gibbons. 3 blockers there, can't control it, and then there's no defense to get it after it pops up. 21-10 as Churchill gets to double figures. Danielle Duman in to serve for the Lancers. Webster with a swing instead of a block for one of the few times tonight. Back row attack, Bodine. Webster there again. Churchill able to pull it back and play it over. Wells tight to Webster, a middle swing. Bodine keeps it alive, and the Lancers continue to scramble. Gibbons plays the free. It was close to the stick, but they call it in. Drop attempt by Wells, not enough. Webster the winner. Another point in the scramble for West Albany. Stevens, who has had a solid night serving, is back to serve with 3 points remaining for the championship. Contact in the net on the swing by Parker, and a point to Churchill. (22-11). Webster off the block. It'll carry to the back row where Gibbons is there. Belleville beats the block. Along the tape, good dig there by Bodine. She'll get a swing at it and finds a home as West Albany didn't get back into formation. 3 points in a row for the Lancers, but they're still down 9. Bree Gibbons to serve. Good serve, but Gould is equal to the task. Webster middle, beat the block, dug out nicely by Duman. Webster a touch, and West Albany on offense. Wells pulls, single block there, but a good dig in the back by Gibbons. Tap by Bodine, Run gets a piece of that. Back row attack Stevens. Gibbons able to get to it, but overpassed it. Duman trying to keep it alive. Free ball, the Lancers stay with it. Outside again, tough set. Swing nice by Parker, but didn't get all on it that she wanted. Cross court, Gould covers the Bodine kill attempt. Parker again to the back corner and down. Two points from the title. Zoe Sams to serve. Free ball. Wells tight set, run, and it's championship point. West Albany fans are on their feet. Zoe Sams ready to serve. From the back, Gibbons. Gould covers it. Wells to the middle. Parker dug out of the back by Gibbons. Down the line and a winner for Bodine, and the Lancers aren't ready to go quite yet. (24-14). Brooke Lowenthal to serve. Sky Lawrence also in. Championship point number 2. Wells outside to run. It's down, and West Albany avenges the loss of a year ago when they had a 2-0 lead in the championship match. They take it in 4, gave up their first game in 7 matches, but they close out an outstanding season with the win over a gritty, determined Churchill side that just didn't have enough for a very good West Albany team. 25-18, 20-25, 25-17, and 25-14. Churchill falling to West Albany in the 2012 5A Volleyball State Championship. And the Bulldog fans ready to hit the floor when they can, as West Albany is your state champion. We'll be back to wrap it up, get the trophy presentation for you, tell you about the all-tournament team as well when we return to Liberty High School in Hillsboro. Smiles this year for the West Albany Bulldogs as they are the 2012 state champions. More after this on OSAA.tv.
You see us at the start of the day. On the company phone list that's a few names longer. You see U.S. Bank on busier highways, on once empty fields. Every day, you see all the ways all of us at U.S. Bank are helping grow our economy, lending more so companies and communities can expand, grow stronger, and get back to work. Every day, you see all of us serving you around the country, around the corner. U.S. Bank.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Back at Liberty High School in Hillsboro as the teams are out on the floor and they're getting ready to present the awards as well. We also have the members of the Class 5A All-Tournament team. Second team is Hannah Olson of Marshfield, Amber Parker from West Albany, Molly Maloney of Bend, Amanda Short of Lebanon, Haley Mealy of Churchill, and Brenna Roy of Summit. The all-tournament first team, Tanny Stevens of West Albany, a unanimous selection. Peyton Runn, just a sophomore, also from West Albany. Bree Gibbons of Churchill, Kendra Bodine of Churchill, Lauren McGowan of Marshfield, and Lainey Hayes of Summit, the members of the all-tournament team here at the Class 5A Volleyball State Championships. Also presenting the academic team honors, that going to Marshfield for volleyball. Well, Churchill suffering only its third loss of the year, and their two previous losses were to Summit and Sheldon, two outstanding teams at the 6A level. West Albany, as we mentioned earlier, their only loss coming about two-thirds of the way through the season to Jesuit, the team which will be playing for the 6A championship tonight and is in the 6A championship for the 5th year in a row. They're announcing the members of the all-tournament team, starting with the second team, so this will take a little bit of time to hand out those individual medals, and we do want to show the trophy presentation to you. Amanda Short of Lebanon getting her all-tournament trophy, or all-tournament medallion. Molly Maloney of Bend, and I have a hunch that Bend may be headed back home already. Amber Parker, as we mentioned, second team all-tournament. And then finally Hannah Olson of Marshfield will be announced as the final member of the second team all-tournament selections. And the members of the first team, again, Kendra Bodine, Lauren McGowan of Marshfield. Don't forget, we'll have the 6A state championship coming your way in about 45 minutes. Laney Hayes of Summit. A somewhat tearful Bree Gibbons, and understandably that she's in that state as she collects her first team all-tournament medal. Peyton Run for West Albany, and of course another big roar will go up for Stevens as the final member and a unanimous selection. So they're the members of the all-tournament team. And now they'll hand out the individual medals to the two teams as well as their trophies. So Churchill finishing the season with a 23-3 record. I think I said Summit was a 6A team that they had lost to. They lose to a 5A tournament team, does Churchill. They lose to Sheldon, another power, and then they lose in the state championship match. So all in all, a pretty good season. As we said, their first time in a tournament finals since 1974. Well, West Albany lost to Summit a year ago, led it 2-0, and then fell 15-12 in the fifth. This year, their only loss of the year will go to Jesuit, and they will finish the season with a 28-1 record as they're handing out the individual medals to the West Albany players now. Churchill Lancers, all 7 of their seniors coming forward to accept their consolation trophy. And for West Albany, the tears of a year ago, big smiles this year as the Bulldogs close out the season 28-1 and win the 5A state championship. 25-18, 20-25, 25-17, 25-14 in the fourth, and the West Albany Bulldogs are your Class 5A state champions. That will wrap things up for this 2012 Class 5A Volleyball Championship as West Albany takes the trophy. Thanks for joining us here on OSAA.TV. The Bulldogs are your state champions. Until next time, so long, everybody.